Woo! What's going on, guys? Almost Form coming at you guys there with another video. Today's video, man, we're talking about some breaking news. We got Ben Johnson, man, our offensive coordinator, the OC for the Detroit Lions. He is back, baby. He is back for another year with the Detroit Lions. A highly sought after coach. Has been for the past couple of years. We all know that he had, I believe it was Carolina last year that he went for an interview. I think Houston, he might have canceled that interview. Colts, I think he might have been involved. There were a couple teams that were involved, but he ended up staying last year after having a great offense in 2022, and he decided to stick it out one more year for Dan Campbell, saying that unfinished business. Same kind of deal here, man. It was an even better offensive performance from our guys on that offensive crew, and OC. Ben Johnson was a big part of that, and he was highly sought after. Again, he had interviews with the Seattle Seahawks, Washington Commanders, and he told the Washington Commanders and Seattle Seahawks that not interested. I'm coming back to Detroit. I owe it to these guys again. So 2 years in a row he's done this. He's 37 years old. He's got lots of time to, make a decision if he wants to go and become a head coach, and I think he will one day. 2 years in a row now. It's okay. I've been wrong about Ben Johnson. I thought he was going to leave last year. I thought he was going to leave this year. And I can't be more happy to say to be wrong in this situation. So it's okay, man. But this offense was fantastic. Yards in the game, we were third in the NFL for total yards. Rushing per game, we were fifth overall in the league. Passing per game, we were number 2. And scoring-wise, we were fifth overall in the NFL, making this an elite unit, not with a lot of elite players, a couple all-pros, man, with, Amon-Ra, Sewell, some good players like Gibbs, David Montgomery, Goff playing really well. We just, a juggernaut of an offense. And and when that happens, usually your offensive coordinators are gone, and it's just we got Ben Johnson for one more year now. I know he's got 2 more years on his deal. Does he stick it out for the next 2, or does he go for interviews next year? Time will tell. We deal with that in 2025 because we got a whole 2024 season to come up next, and then 2025 will be the decision. So, but I think it's really good. I think it's a great move. Apparently there was no added money to stay. I know last year they did add some money. Sheila opened up the wallet and did pay him. According to guys like Adam Schefter, no money to stay, just being loyal, just wanted to stay. He wants to win here. He wants to win for Dan Campbell. He loves him. So, like I said, 2 more years on that deal, unfinished business. I guess he even called Amon-Ra St. Brown because he couldn't sleep, and they had a chit chat too about it. And I don't know what Amon-Ra said, but apparently they talked, and I'm sure Amon-Ra St. Brown is happier than a pig. And you know what, man? You know what I mean? So great news for the Detroit Lions. And I just want to kind of end it off with a quote. It's a couple paragraphs long. Hopefully I want to run through this pretty fast. This is from Ben Johnson on his decision. This is quote for quote. Talked to my wife about it. We just came to a really good decision of, hey, we're happy where we are. We love where we are. We love being in Detroit. Love the people here. And just decided then to go ahead and put the brakes on it right now. Johnson said. Just wasn't the time for us. And that's good that he gets his wife involved. Great family man. Love that. Then it continues. I think some people, I can just speak on a personal level. Some people, they really want to climb as fast as they can, Johnson said. I know particularly your young coaches want to do that. That's not been the case for me per se. I want to be around football. I want to win football games. I want to be around good people. And when I finally had a chance to step back and take a deep breath and look at it, that was the most important thing. Awesome. Goes on to continue. I love Dan Campbell. I've known him for a long time. I believe in the direction of this organization. And so that truly was the biggest drawing point for me to come back, was what we have here, what we're building here, is something I want to be a part of. I've been a part of a number of losing seasons in my 11 years in the NFL, and he has, man. He's been a part. He's part of the losing seasons in Detroit, Miami, a couple other teams too as well. But that quote speaks volumes, and I love that. I love that, man. It kind of pulls on my heartstrings because it's legit, man. This team, these guys love each other, man. This is, and I'm not saying other teams don't do this kind of stuff, but man, it's nice to see this in Detroit, that these guys genuinely care for each other. It's the greatest thing. And then, and then you get these Packer fans. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, okay, guys. I know you guys know, but there's some kind of going off a little bit here. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, and a particular one called NFC North, the Huddle. That's probably the main one that I go on, and there's other ones that I make comments on too and stuff. And this NFC North, the Huddle one is fun. It's a fun one. There's not a lot of intelligent speaking though. There's not a lot of football talk. There really isn't. It's a lot of bashing and calling each other names and just being kind of stupid with each other. It's childish, but I'm kind of a child myself. But you can see all these, especially these Packer fans, they were adamant that Ben Johnson was gone. I never made any real stink about it. I kind of agreed with it. I'm like, yeah, man, he's going, and your offense is going to suck. Ben Johnson's gone. Wave bye-bye to that guy. Bye-bye, ha-ha-ha, LOL, laughing emojis, all that jazz, right? Well, he's back, baby. He's back. And these Packer fans, Vikings fans, Bears fans, mainly Packer fans, man, are trying to cope with it. Now they can't cope. I was saying, he doesn't really love your city. He's just sitting back. He's just not ready to. He's not ready to go anyways. He's not even that good of an OC. Blah blah, this and that. He's waiting for the Kansas City job because Andy Reid's going to retire after they win the Super Bowl. Yada yada yada. It's a coping mechanism. It really is. This all but guarantees a top 5 unit again, or better. This is going to be a juggernaut of an offense again. So be prepared for it. Everybody. And I'm not just talking about you Vikings, you Packers, you Bears fans. Be prepared for it in the NFL. We got a lot of work to do. Man, especially in the defense. But the offense is not going to be a problem. The offense will not be a problem. BJ is back. Woo! What are you going to do when BJ comes rolling all over you? I love it, man. Ben Johnson back in the mix. Feeling good about it. Feeling really good about it, man. It kind of takes the sting away a little bit of that NFC Championship loss. It's good to have Ben Johnson back, man. He feels that he feels something, man. And there's talks of the money ain't right apparently with the other organizations, but nothing really in stone. But I don't really care. Keep outpricing yourself through the roof, Ben Johnson. Keep pricing yourself where know your worth, bro. Know your worth and just keep saying, hey, man, this is what I want until you get it. Because I want you to stay here as long as you can, big fella. We want you here as long as you can. So, man, keep outpricing yourself, brother. And stick around in Detroit. We're going to win one for you. They're going to win one, man. Detroit is going to win one in the offense. The offense is no problem right now. Feels so much better knowing that he's coming back. Because, hey, man, I was a little bit concerned. We're a little bit concerned about who was going to take over. Was it going to be Tanner Engstrand? He's taking OC interviews for Philly, New England, maybe some other teams. There was talks that we're going to lose offensive lineman Hank Fraley. The coach Hank Fraley, great O-line coach. There was talks that Scotty Montgomery might leave. There's talks that this guy's going to leave. This guy, so lots of different coaches are kind of like on the cusp. And BJ was one of them. Johnson's coming back, man. So I love it. Let's cut this one short, guys. It's only a 9-minute and change one. Probably get up to 10 minutes, but great to have BJ back. He is back in the fold, back to having a top 5, top 3 unit in the NFL offensively. Boom. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for coming in and watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right. Don't forget the notification bell up top. Don't forget to like, share, comment this out. Ben Johnson is back, baby. Yeah, let's go. Woo! One pride. Troy versus everybody. Bam.